Hey, this Jesse Wells song I'm about to leave a link to is a lot deeper than you can imagine. And I'll try in my best way to explain it for people this side of the pond. And I'll leave a link in descriptions to this video under more. So here goes. There's something eerie about hearing history speak and not recognizing its own voice. Have you ever noticed that? We keep quoting the greats, but if they came back today, I don't think they would recognize what we've done with their words. Jesus stands on the mount again, but this time the sermon sounds different. Not softer, not gentler, louder and angrier. Blessed is the second. Faff off and find out is the saying of today. I couldn't say it as Jesse said because I'm quite heavily shadow banned here, so I don't want to be banned even more by swearing. And you can hear him shouting all the way down, not the meek, not the merciful, but the ones who hit back harder. And you can almost hear it echoing, not across Galilee, but across comment sections, threads full of fire, avatars with flags, people preaching strength like it's salvation. And somewhere along the way, we've stopped turning the other cheek and started live streaming the punch. And then Lincoln rises, dust still clinging to his coat, Gettysburg beneath his feet, but the speech is wrong. It's twisted. Build that wall, he says. But if the Union he bled for was meant to be smaller, narrower, or paler. And it hits you. This isn't history speaking. This is us repeating the past, making ghosts say what we're too afraid to admit out loud. Because it's easier that way. And to borrow greatness instead of earning it. To wrap fear in legacy and call it patriotism. And then Martin Luther King Jr. standing high again, looking over the crowd. But the dream has changed. Not vanished, just inverted. And now it's a dream of division, of lines drawn deeper, of people choosing sides, just like sport. And just maybe that's the most unsettling part. Not that we've forgotten the dream, but that we've remembered it and decided to rewrite the ending. Because all the way through this, there's one phrase beating like a drum. Don't tread on me. And it used to mean something. Resistance, defiance against oppression. Now, today, it sounds like a warning wrapped in ego. I might tread on you, but don't you dare tread on me. That's not freedom. That is hierarchy. And the voices shouting at the loudest, they call themselves wolves. Strong, independent, and untouchable. But these wolves only exist because there are sheep. And a euphemism for that is the feeble-minded who can't think for themselves. And an island sounds peaceful until you realise it's just another word for being alone. And beneath all that noise, all that chest thumping and that digital bravado, there is a quieter truth. The tree remembers. The axe forgets. And the ones who felt the weight, they carry it. The ones who swung it, they move on regardless. And maybe this is why it keeps happening, because forgetting is easier than facing what we've done. So we rewrite, we remix, we rebrand the past. Even the peacemakers sound like they want to pick a fight. And at the end, everything burns the same. Every voice that once called for unity is drowned out, twisted, or turned into a slogan that fits neatly on a t-shirt. Don't tread on me. Not a plea anymore, and not even a principle, just a line in the sand drawn by people who want all the peace but none of the responsibility. And the strangest part of all is their exception. The hero, the one standing tall. But when everyone's shouting, no one is really listening. And when no one's listening, history doesn't repeat itself. It just gets rewritten again, again, and again. And I thoroughly encourage you to listen to this Jesse song. It's one of his best, and I can highly recommend it. Thank you very much for listening. Bye-bye.